Right, so I'm scheduling for myself every 6 months so that I can remove the brake rotor. I can't remember what it's officially called. Inside brake shoes. So for rear drum, the brake drum. For drum brakes, there tends to be a lip that forms, and it makes it completely destructive task if you try and take it to replace the brake shoes. So what happens is the brake shoes, I'll show you in a minute, wear on the inside and it causes a lip, and if you leave it too long, as you pull it, it's just going to catch, and you'll have to snap the pins at the back that holds the brake shoes in, or drill them out or something, which is a nightmare to get them off. So 6 months ago I polished the brake drum down with a Dremel light tool. So 6 months later I said to myself, I better do it, and it was catching last time I pulled it out, because I left it a whole year, but this time 6 months only. We'll see if it catches. Also, obviously it's been the winter, and I've just noticed all this sort of rusty kind of flakes down there, so I'm going to clean that stuff up as well and put some rust prevention on it. Alright, so got it all. I'm on the slope, everything's jacked up by the spring. Weight's taken by the axle, one wheel at a time. Got blocks and chocks in, big concrete blocks. Got my wheel under. I'm going to let go of the handbrake. You can't do this job when it's freezing, by the way. You've got to wait till it warms up way above -2 or so. So the brake lever is off, of course. I'm in gear, of course. Hopefully, I won't need the bolts. You know, the removal bolts. Hopefully it'll just play nice and come off for me. So that's not playing nice. So I'm going to need my 8mm bolts, which are about 20 centimetre long. No, not 20, but about 10 centimetre longer. See if I can take them off that way. And I hopefully it plays nice. Of course, you don't need to do this if you're doing you don't need to do it every 6 months if you're knocking out, I don't know, 6,000 miles a year. I'll probably do about 25,000 miles plus. It's already probably done about 12,500 miles since I last took it off. Okay, so you need long bolts. You don't want little short ones. So some viewer that kept asking me how long the bolts should be. I said you've got to have it long so you can screw it in. So there's a bit of a rattle in there. It was rattling a little bit already, wasn't it? So there was a tiny lip, I can almost hear it. I think they should just not use brake drums and brake shoes. It's really rubbish. And also I made a camfer, is that the right word? A camfer to the brake shoe. So hopefully it'll slide off a bit easier. It's kind of coming off. Catching one side and the other. As long as it goes over the rim, I think it becomes easier, I think. I did this a couple of years ago, and the whole thing's, the very rusty pins that hold it together snapped off completely. And it's a good thing in a way they were rusty, because there's no way, by the way, you can't wedge anything in there to squash it together, because if it wasn't rusty, if the pins weren't rusty, I wouldn't be able to take it off. I had brake problems. I'm not going to adjust anything, so I shouldn't have any issues. I'm not making any adjustments at all. So it looks like 6 months. For me, the rate I drive is about the lower limit, no, the upper limit of the mileage. I have to do this task again. Show you what I mean by the camfer, and it might even be a camfer that'll be created inside the drum. See, it's starting to catch. Imagine that. Imagine you had a big lip. Imagine the hassle you have to deal with. Imagine there's a big lip. Very difficult. So, obviously, once I shave down the lip, can go in and out real easy, right? But in the meantime, so even though I'm always taking off. It's not like brake shoes. Much prefer brake discs. They used to make them for things like Ford Fiestas. Mark 1 I'm talking about. Why are like a Mark 4, Mark 3, Ford Focus were on brake shoes? I don't know. I'll tell you. Just nuts. Why is it not even coming off a nice leaf? You see what I'm doing? Should just fall off there. Last bit. I'm glad I just got out my cold state to try and do this. It's not easy, even after doing it for last time I did it for 6 months ago. So here's the lip. Here's a lip. Just a vague, tiny lip. What I did was I kind of shaved at an angle down these shoes. God, they've worn a lot. I think I'm using non-OEM stuff, and that is like worn a lot. I can't believe how much they've worn. Wow, a lot. There's a lot. Anyway, I think another year and I have to change them. I don't like. Anyway, so here it is. So what do I do now? 100% you need eye defenders, eye protection for this, right? So I'm going to go and get some in a minute. But anyway, Dremel tools. This guy spins at, I don't know, 4,000 RPM or something. So I normally use a tool like that and bind it into a little kind of sandpaper tool. As it spins 4,000 times a minute, it should be enough just to shave off that horrible slight rim that's formed. Now, it should make taking it off during the summer as relatively easy as it was just now. It's tool. Now when you're using these kind of tools, one thing that matters in this case is working out which way it spins. My guy goes like this. So I'll quickly show you. Lowest setting goes like that. Double check. Yep. Because this tool has got one edge on it that doesn't mind being kind of treated like that, but if I went and swapped it the other way around, it will be doing that when it's cutting, and it would just basically, it would be the sharp end first, whereas you want the flat end first. Make sense? So put that in there. For these kind of tools, it's going to tighten as well as it turns, which is okay. You don't want it coming looser as it turns. Probably why it spins the way it does. Going in, I don't know. Look at that, it's not going in any further. Little button catches it. Put it in there. Insert it fully. Tighten it. There'll be a point where you can press on the button to tighten it. So you just need a pair of pliers. Just make sure it's fully inserted. I don't know the way that looks. want to work. Is it trying to tell me something? Lower setting first, even though it's starting to pick up, probably already 1000 RPM. Lower setting. I'm just gonna smooth out. It's stopped. You know what I mean? Pick the settings up. Remember, this guy's spinning 4000 RPM. I remember it bent last year and it almost flew out. Alright, so we've gone round the rim, shaved down the extra excess on the outer rim of the brake drum, and I've shaved down the little kind of raised ridge. Moved it all out. That's it, really, job done. That should be okay for another 10-12,000 miles. Just run my finger along the rim here, see if I feel any more catchy edges. Nope, don't feel anything. Right, okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Install, easy install. It was just go in and out really quickly now.